What's up everybody? I hope you're all doing well out there. Today we're diving into this new movie from Neon. It's called She Dies Tomorrow. This certainly will be a divisive film amongst audiences, so let's get into what I thought to see if it's a movie I'd recommend adding to your weekend watch list. This movie's written and directed by Amy Seamets. The cast in this one is led by Caitlin Scheel, Jane Addams, Chris Messina, and Katie Aselton. The story centers on Amy, played by Scheel. She's just moved into a new home, and most would view that as being a very happy time in their life. Only Amy has this unshakable feeling that she's going to die tomorrow, and when she tries to express her feelings with her friend, she learns this looming dread could be contagious. Now, like I mentioned, this is going to be a divisive movie. Some people will love it, others will not enjoy it very much at all. It is a very artistic film. I think moments of the camera work, much of the editing, and the framing of many different scenes does create a visually appealing film, one that does thrive on a rich color palette that does catch the eye at least. However, this was also much more of an art house style flick in terms of its story structure and its progression. Those wanting more of a complete narrative with fleshed out characters and meanings will be let down. I mean, I can usually go either way, traditional or unconventional. If it's well put together, I will find some appeal in it. Also, as a critic who watches a ton of movies, bringing something unique to the table is always intriguing. I mean, She Dies Tomorrow does deliver an interesting and highly unique premise. That sudden feeling of something bad about to happen, I think, is something that we can all relate to from one time or another. If you go back and you look through time as people live their final days, many clues that a feeling of their time being at its end will start to show themselves. I've witnessed this with people in my own family, so for the aspect of subject matter that's perfectly tailored for a tense story, I felt this movie had it all, but sadly, it just didn't deliver for me. First, the trailer is cut to give the film the impression of being much more of a, I guess you could say, a mind trip thriller, but it's actually more of a dark drama. The structure of the story overall, its pacing, and the amount of substance that's left open for interpretation, for me at least, made the movie feel incomplete. Not 5 minutes into the film, I kind of felt like I had started something in the middle and I was trying to catch up from there. I wasn't able to connect with the characters because I really didn't learn anything about their personalities. I didn't know any of their backdrops. In particular, I didn't know where Amy first felt this looming feeling she was about to die, so without seeing at least a flash of the person before the problem, the trauma they're dealing with currently doesn't hit with as much impact because you don't really know the differences in the person that you're watching. And surprisingly, instead of luring me in, this movie just felt like it routinely disconnected with me. Despite my interest in wanting to be engaged, the dialogue overall was very scarce. This results in a ton of extended shots and lingering pans on characters that I will admit are a drag at times, primarily because I think these minutes could have been used to deliver more of a tangible story to complement its layers of ambiguity, and in the end it just makes this 85-minute runtime feel much longer than it actually was. And sadly, despite my interest in this movie, it was a case of style over substance and a miss for me, so I'm going to give She Dies Tomorrow 45% on the meter. It comes off a tad pretentious, just very slightly, when really it just kind of felt unfinished and fragmented. The script also tosses in moments of humor into the story, and it just didn't work for me. Overall, it created a tone that felt uneven, and when that tone itself doesn't feel fulfilled, the result is a film that just misses the mark. It is a nicely shot film. There is an audience for this one. This movie reminds me a bit of high art when you're looking at a painting with a bunch of colored squiggly lines. Some people are going to see squiggly lines. Other people are going to be profoundly moved. They're going to see something deeply meaningful within the tones and the contours and the interplay of those squiggly lines, and that really is the joy of art. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. I'd love to talk movies with you guys. Share it with your friends, and without question, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can never miss a video. Here are some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them. All my social media links and the link to our official website are down in the description below, and I'll catch you next time.